Hey everyone, Grimjob here. Straight into it. Straight into another video. Welcome back. Got a spicy, very spicy game that I played a couple weeks ago, most likely, I would say. Recently after the Brits got nerfed, one of the new updates. And playing as the German irregular doctrine, as I've been doing quite a bit versus the Brits. Against a guy called Kikaru. And, well, it's a little bit of a spicy game, I think, because there's some shit talking thrown around, some accusations perhaps, but it's going to be an interesting one, because this game has it all, really does. Very entertaining. I would say he's a very good player, to be honest, and we're probably very evenly matched. So we'll see how we go. I kind of put myself behind the 8-ball a little bit already by choosing to play Vetteringstieg, which is a allied favored map, given that the cover really favors the Brits on this map. So we'll see how we manage to cope. So I've called in two squads straight away. So with the Luftwaffe doctrine, you can call in a lot of cheap infantry. Call in 2 squads straight off the bat. So I've gone a triple tier 2 sort of start into a half track. And the half track's there to try and snipe the MG out of the top of the half track there. It's worth healing up. Healing and smoking, keep those guys alive, because I'm kind of... you can see the little white crosses on the map as my guys get sent straight 6 feet under. Kind of losing a lot of guys right now, as with these tier 2, tier 1 infantry, they're just weak sauce, man. They got low weapon skill, low health, low cap weight. But it's all I can do at the moment, until I can call in a tier 3 squad. Problem is, the Jaegers, or a Jaeger squad, which I'm waiting for here, only comes with MP40s, basically, and an MG42, so on a big map like that, or like this, or a big midpoint, it's not super helpful. But got nowhere else to send them, so they'll get in there and help out with the cap weight, but I'm getting carved up here, to be honest. I think I was playing this on a Saturday morning, and I'd probably still half asleep, looking at the kills, 8 for 22, so he's killed 3 times more, pretty much. Which is really puts you at a disadvantage, because basically he's not lost many units, so he's probably saved up a good amount of manpower right now. And I'm spending all my manpower just to try and stay on the field, not get totally wiped. As he does a good move here, pushing up over the little creek to get close. But now the MG42 on the half track's helping out a little bit. He'd probably do well to push with that half track of his own. Try and get the 50 cal into the engine of my half track there, because you can definitely just full kill a half track with a 50 cal. I'm immediately gonna... I don't have much on the field there, but I feel very at risk of getting triple capped already, 5 minutes in, so I'm gonna do what you guys should know if you've been watching the channel long enough. should be aware of what my plan's going to be. A little bit of base defense there as I grab an MG off the ground. These guys aren't really doing much for me, just sitting behind the building, not doing anything at all, but can't blame them because all their friends have just got cut to pieces. As he reveals his hand, reveals his doctrine. Classic Staghound. My most popular video is a game that I play on this map against a guy playing as the all-round doctrine, and they had a Staghound just in the same spot there. So I'm calling in this little Panzer 1. Sounds like it's got a lawnmower engine rather than a tank engine. So derpy. I've not got much infantry out in the field, but I'm gonna call in this Panzer 3M, which basically is the new meta at this stage. For the Germans to call in a Panzer 3M, because it's cheap. It's only 320 manpower or so. So it's a good counter to lots of stuff now under this new update. So my Panzer 1 crawls forward, takes a few Piats. Oh, dodges a few Piats, is slowly mincing its way back. Trying to dodge that. Sorry, I didn't put it on hold fire, that was a bit of a mistake. I'm not going to get any surprise effect out of my P3. Oh well. I think he would have done better to really push the initiative here and try and go for my home point, even though I've mined it a little bit. I reckon he must have had enough manpower to be able to push an elite squad towards me there, and then I would have been in real trouble. But sometimes it can be hard in the fog of war, literally and figuratively, to know just how strong your enemy is, or how weak they are. To know just, yeah, how easy a push could have been, unless you actually try it. So calling in weak infantry again, just because I felt like I had to. Couldn't wait for a Luftwaffe, a Fallschirmjäger squad. They're getting carved up by the Staghound. The Panzer III doesn't have a shot just yet, but it's in a good spot where it can kind of annoy his Staghound. You can't just leave him to just fire away willy-nilly. It's kind of forcing him to not have it in a suboptimal position, I would say. But still, he's racking up the points here. As he does push a squad in. I have a half track here, but nothing else really helping out. So I'm going to divert that this elite squad. It's only 7 blokes. Not great. But I have to deal with that. That's a new priority. As the mines go off, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Paid for itself, I would say. As those were tier 3 infantry, I believe. He just lost. So I'm going to call in lots of reinforcements, capture that. Going to attack around with a Panzerfaust on the roof of that building, because you'll probably have guys in there. Blast a hole in there, get another entry. Put some fox cells down, try and get... Something just blew up. It's the ammo truck and the Flak 88 next to each other. As he makes a critical error, I would say that's a big mistake. Having the Staghound out there like that, not looping the shots over. Definitely got to make sure I finish this thing off. I was thinking to myself, one more should do it. There he goes, engine smoking away. That's a big result for us. As we see one of his guys throw a phosphorus grenade and then run onto it. It's not the plan. But I'm going to move all my reinforcements back to the middle here, as I know I've got... I feel like I'm going to be able to get some ground. But he's doubled down into it, so he's gone double Staghound, which is not a bad play. One Staghound, well, in my previous game, my enemy got, I think, 50 kills out of his Staghound, and I never even managed to kill it. So one Staghound can pay for itself off for sure, especially this CS with the looping arc. Kind of broken. But we'll see how we go. He's lost one, so he's invested 60 DP. Whereas I've invested 15 so far, so. But I've not got much infantry presence out there. Sometimes I find I can get a bit tunnel visioned. I would like to put some pressure on his point, even just get a couple singles so he's not doing some rat shit like tactics and pushing a guy around the flanks of the Piat. He's got full reign to do that if he really wanted to. I think he has the reputation of being that, making that kind of move, so. But I wasn't aware of that at the time. That wasn't in the back of my mind. I'm going to move my light vehicles forward here, try and push the Staghound a little bit, get close to the infantry. I see MG fires in the back of my tank. As I'm spotting his infantry, trying to figure out what kind of weapons he's got. He does have a Piat. So I'm trying to Shift S, suppressing fire on that guy. Do get him. AT. One Piat could wipe out my Panzer III and I'll probably be GG. It's just MG42's going absolutely ham right now. Need to be careful, I dig in. Otherwise, these elite troops, I need them to stay alive right now. He's getting 1 point per second and he's got 200 and something points left. He's probably got about 4 minutes and he'll win the game at this rate. Which isn't great. Say a push towards my home point on his side might be that. I guess the problem with that on his side, pushing towards me will weaken the mid. Staghound cooks. Let him cook, I say. So at the moment, it's good to think to yourself, like, what's causing me the most hassles? What do I need to deal with? And what's not having enough presence in the middle, not having enough infantry out there that can stay alive, and the Staghound. So I need to try and keep working this Panzer III to try and see if I can get it into a lucky shot. And that time I'm trying to shoot through the window. Because you can, I've tried it, you can do that. If you get extremely lucky. If there's a window on the other side, you can shoot through 2 windows and be absolutely beautiful if that to happen, but didn't this time. So he's got that other half track in a nice covering position there. Behind that building and in the trees, I can't even find it. So this is not letting me push up to his side of the map. As we hit the 15-minute mark. Pretty crucial time of the game. Panzer III, nice little shot there on the half track. Didn't even tell it to do that, but its AI is helping me out for once. It's worth pushing the Panzer I up here because it's not that useful for me. I might as well push it forward, kill some elite infantry with it. If I lose it, it's a throwaway unit at this stage. Speaking of throwaway units, I'm pushing the Panzer IIIM up here. And I don't know why I was doing this in the moment. But looking back, it's actually not the worst thing to lose this unit. Now, my theory behind that is, it's kind of, with a Panzer IV out, I don't really need a Panzer III, and it's kind of just using up CP. Now, some people might say that's a flawed way of thinking, and my Panzer III crew probably would not be happy knowing that they're just being thrown away there, but sometimes you can be CP locked and it's worth losing some units so you can free up something better. That guy is absolutely toast because Kikaru's brought out the Achilles. So my Panzer III decides to drive through a building instead of across the grass. So, not sure how much DP he's used up here. I'm going to bring up my officer, try and drop the pistol but fail. Trying to use my officer to spot this Achilles. See if I can get up. Can I get a shot off here? I see him starting to turn towards me. Whoop. He's got 210 range. I've got 200. I'm going to back off and get out of there. I think he spotted me. These Panzer Is, I don't know why I bought I'm not quite sure why I bought a second one here when he's got the Achilles out. Although it has pretty much the same armor as a Tiger. The Panzer I, it's, well, it's kind of a waste at this stage of the game because it will get penned. But this Panzer IV is a critical unit for me right now. It's going to kill the half tracks. And maybe I can get a lucky shot on Ace on the Staghound as well. So burn that half track. Good win. Start getting my... Things are starting to get better here. It's 908 points. But I'm feeling actually not too uncomfortable actually at this stage. I remember knowing that I had I have a lot of elite infantry out. Now that I've got him sort of, he's probably going to be more in panic mode than I am, because once you get a big lead and then start to lose it, it's very hard not to get a little bit panicky in that situation. So it finishes off the Panzer III, that's very nice of him. So I do bring out a Jaeger squad and I want to try and push his home point here. See if I can start taking the pressure off the mid. Half track's just sitting there doing nothing at all. Probably should at least be covering my home point, I would say. Do something useful. To bring out, I didn't notice, but I have apparently brought out a AT team, so that's going to try and deal with that half track. Yep, Grim, you did drop the pistol. It's Panzer I, I don't even think that second one got a single kill, so waste of DP. But no one's perfect, I guess. So me and Kikaru, we've played a couple games together, and yeah, we have a good little, I think we have a little bit of a rivalry going on. Not the biggest fans of each other, I guess you might say that. But just adds to the a little bit of rivalry, makes it all the more exciting. So he's doing the right thing here. I'm trying to get a shot off on the Staghound. But I didn't take a wide enough route. He saw it, and I'm gonna see, can I bomb him? No. So lose that Panzer 4J, and he's still on 900 points. So if he caps, he's only going to take him a minute and a half to win the game, close it out. Now things are looking quite dodgy for me here. I've got nothing to kill these half tracks with, and he's got a Staghound out. So this is critical moment in the game. Interesting to see what happens. I was feeling it, that's for sure, right now. A little bit of well, I'm trying to make a bit of a push there, but it's kind of open ground. I'm thinking, what do I do? What do I do? I can get a Tiger in 8 minutes, but I don't have the time. I could get a SIG. It's only got 160 range. It's not going to deal with any vehicles. I could get could buy a Panzer 4. It's going to take too much manpower. Kill that half track. He loses some points from that. What do I do? What do I do? Now he's got a Crusader. More vehicles. Okay, we're going to have to go into another double Panzer 4 and not lose this one. So a Fallschirmjäger timer ticks down. We can get another squad. That lieutenant's in a nice little spot, actually. Lying down just behind that blown up truck. Still not doing enough gateway for me. So here we go. I'm going to try and kill this Crusader first. But the Staghound comes into range and he doesn't know I've got this Panzer 4, I'm pretty sure. And he gets out of there. So I'm going to knock that down and go first person. Now let me know in the comments what you think about going first person as a way to use vehicles. As a way of getting your shots off. And whiff on that one. But the Staghound comes into view again. That's a much juicier target. And one shot, one kill. That's a very good result. And I get very lucky. The angled armor on the Panzer 4 somehow deflects 17-pounder shot. That was very lucky, I would say. As we do get the decap in mid. This is the games we live for, really. I love that. Reversing shot kills the half track. Or not quite, actually, it's still up. Now that... I don't know what I'm thinking there. Trying to use a bomb to kill the Crusader. Because that really fucked me. Now I can't afford a Tiger. I just went from 90 to 80 DP and a King Tiger has 85, so... And I didn't even kill the Crusader either, so... Don't do that at home, kids. Somehow I can see inside his base for a second there. I guess the plane gave me some vision. So there, I think I just realized my mistake, and I'm like, shit. Tiger would have been great to kill the Achilles. Now it's going to be very tricky to deal with that. It's not the end of the world though. Still got 80. And a bit of manpower saved up. And the Staghound just died. So this time, I'm going to call in a... I'm not sure how to pronounce it, L-E-I-G. I like to call it a League infantry gun. So I push a squad of Jaegers up here, just get a bit of pressure on... I want to be more aggressive with my infantry and vehicles here. Not just sitting back at the back of the point, letting him walk right on. So... he's called in a third Staghound. I'd say his Staghound play's been suboptimal to say the least. It's not been very good. He could have just had it behind that building and just looping shots entire time. Interesting, actually, that building at the back of his side of the map has actually got a hole blown in it. And I actually think dropping a bomb on that building at the back of his side of the main point there with a plane would be an excellent strategy. Just deny him the ability to hide behind that and loop shots over. Very lucky. You lose some armor plating, goes flying. That's the beauty of angled armor though. So we set up the League behind this building. Basically, the plan is, yes, it's not on wheels. You have to push it around or put it behind a truck to tow it around. But he's got pretty much a similar gun to the Staghound, so it's basically going to be a counter. Having that out there. So there you go. He's got his Staghound out in the middle, out in the open again. Of course, he's playing with the buddy system, so he's got it next to the Achilles, which is smart. So I can't lunge forward with my Panzer IV. But still, it's risky having it out in the open. As the League starts firing away. You do not want to be an infantryman in the middle of this point. You've got a very short life expectancy, that's for sure. Got another officer here for spotting purposes. That's how you want to use your vehicles. So, at the moment we're steadily whittling him down, I would say. The feeling was if I just keep doing what I'm doing and don't do anything stupid with this Panzer IV, I could win. Oof. Lucky with the Staghound, but that is not lucky. That is... And speaking of not lucky... Oof, he gets away with it. Ooh, he hits the turret. Thankfully... hitting the turret means you can just get crew shocked. You can still reverse. Driver's not killed or anything like that. So just get out of there. Panzer IV is leading a fairly charmed life. Bouncing 2 shots. Sniper's chipping in as well, quite nicely. As these infantry guns on a good map, in a good position, and not countered, if you just leave them to their own devices, they can decimate a point like this. So now I'm pushing up my infantry, trying to get up a little bit closer to his side. Give myself some vision. That kind of thing. But looking at the kill feed, he's calling in a lot of defense sections, so weak infantry, the 150 health, it's just going to do absolutely... It's just burning manpower for no reason, really. Just got to repair the turret, Panzer IV. So, luckily it's a quick repair, the turret, along with the tracks as well. Tracks are a quick repair, so it's back in the fight. I want to make sure I'm just spotting that Achilles, just keeping an eye on the range. It's calling in so many half tracks. His infantry's just standing out in the open there, getting rinsed, to be honest. So this time I'm going to loop my Panzer IV around a little bit further behind my line so he won't get eyes on it when I try and attack this Staghound from another angle. He could have easily done some wrap move as well and pushed the sniper or the Piat around, but as is his rep, but didn't happen this time, thankfully for me. So the Staghound got out of the way, so I'm just going to finish this half track off. Or not. It's going to bounce a 75 mil round somehow. Not this time. It's that Crusader's making a lot of noise, so just going to move my League around the corner. Trying to spot the officer. Just keep eyes on where that. Always stay at probably at least 220 range, just to be safe away from the Achilles if possible. Just looking at the scoreboard, making a comeback here. It's taken a while. We've steadily held the midpoint for a while here. Waiting for the reticle to go green, and there's a bloody dead Cromwell in the middle of the map. He's pushed the Staghound forward. Not recommended, because that's got to be the end of his DP. And speaking of being unlucky, check this out. The Crusader goes ham into the back of this Staghound, setting it on fire. I'm not sure what's happening there. Almost looks like he's doing that on purpose. Or is they playing for the other team here? But we take those. We've earned it. Holding on. Dear life. This is a nerfed version of the Brits, but considering they have pretty much an unnerfed Staghound, it's still a strong doctrine on a strong map for them. So looks like he's had enough. He wants to push forward. I guess he's trying to hit my League maybe, but the reverse speed on that thing is not great. Just tracking, where's the Achilles? Yep, still looks safe. It's calling on lots of guys in trucks as well. Infantry that come in these trucks, it's not what you want to do. They come with smaller squads. Oof, he just whiffs. I'm just gonna go for a random shot down the barrel, and now, in my opinion, that kind of move is legit. It's not dodgy or anything like that. Just trying to... I'm not even trying to hit him, I'm just trying to scare him off. Just do like a warning shot. Be interesting. See what other people feel. So... things are looking up for us, but they're still very precarious. Be good if a sniper just kept tracking at Achilles. Or the officer kept spotting with the binoculars. Whenever that Achilles came into view, he just automatically kept snapping onto it. But you have to be a little bit manual with these things. So my league is infantry gun is just racking up the kills now, laying in the hate, and he can't counter it. Well, he not super effectively as those veteran riflemen get whacked. Crawling forward, trying to get a shot off. It's very risky. The Achilles there. Again, I'm just going to go a random shot just to sort of scare him off, not even trying to hit him really. Just so he won't lunge forward as I actually run out of AP shells. As he says, stop fast shooting, man. All game I have video. So he's getting pretty salty. Like I said, in my opinion, there hasn't actually been any proper fast shooting. Fast shooting is where you aim at a tree or something like that to get extra when you're going in third person view to try and get a extra range. So it's pretty spicy game here. So I'm going to try and run forward with a AT or with the rifle grenade. Just with. Anyway, none of the shots that I tried ever connected anyway, so it's kind of a moot point. So I'd recommend next time, well, when you're playing the game, it's no point getting all salty in the chat. Just play it. Things are kind of slowed right down here. I imagine it's kind of like he's given up, it feels like. These Fallschirmjäger squads. Very good. Very strong. So here we've got about a bit over a minute to go as things stand. The league is ready for this blob to push in, as is my Panzer IV. It's 30 kills on this bad boy now. So I hit the building in front of me. It's a perfect counter to Staghounds because yes, it's expensive. It's like 360 manpower, but you get it in the right position. It's doing the exact same job. You've not spent any DP. So we see a nice little blob there. Oh, juicy. The Achilles pushes forward, gets a shot off, so does kill it, and I don't really have the manpower to replace it, but I'm just going to buy an upgraded version, the big boy, the SIG 33. Big explosions. But the way things are going, might not have a chance to even get a shot off, but we'll see. But this is kind of a stressful part of the game because I'm so close to winning I don't want to then make a huge comeback and then throw it. So I'm going to call in a plane to bomb that blob. That's the plan, to kill that infantry, but he's got the AA tank, which almost gets kamikaze, but not quite. So I just need to lie my guys down so they don't die. Lie down, smoke, put them on hold fire, and get this thing. I don't know if this the SIG has very much of an arc when it fires. It's more of a, might be more of a flat trajectory, I'm not sure, but there we go, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you later.